What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Wockatradez, and today I'm back with another video on how I became a profitable trader in a span of a couple months. And honestly, in this video, I'm just gonna be straightforward. I'm gonna get straight to the point. I know people got things to do. I ain't gonna hold too much of y'all time, but um, it's gonna be like a journey that I'm gonna explain. So get ready. Basically, how did I become a profitable trader in the span of only a couple months? And honestly, hold on. All right, I had to put the mic on because it might be a little too loud in the background. I don't know if y'all can see it right there, but your voice is locked in on the content. But, all right, so straight to the point. How did I become a profitable trader in a couple months at only 16 years old? Which I'm now 17 years old, but I'm gonna just get to the point. So, when I first started trading, I started trading when I was 16 years old. I think around, I don't know, it was a couple months into, I think it was like after like October or something. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that. But I started learning how to day trade when I was in school. And the difference between me and a lot of traders is that I had help. So I know how it feels to be in your position to not have help, because when I first started trying to learn, I didn't have nobody to depend on. But when I found out my cousin was trading, and then I had a brother that was trading, it kind of just made it easier. I kind of had like a mentor. So, firstly, um, my my cousin, shout out to my cousin Saya, but he put me on the day trading. He's basically my mentor. So first, with my cousin Saya, we was talking originally. We had like this family link up, all of us, and I was like I seen his car. He has a nice BMW, and I was like, yo, cousin, like what you do for work? Cause I always been the type of kid to just like want to make money, want to do better for myself, want something for myself. So I'm like, yo, cousin, what you do for work? He's like, I'm a day trader. I think that's how the conversation was going. I'm like, word. I'm like, you could teach me, like you could put me on. And he was like, yeah. And so I don't know if he expected me to take it serious, because like you hear like somebody my age wants to learn something that may take them a few years. It's like he probably didn't think I was serious, but I was dead serious. Like, I'm gonna get it by any means necessary. So he was like, yeah. So basically he had mentored me, but it wasn't just him mentoring me. I had a boot camp. He sent me a boot camp video, like boot camp, and it was a lot of videos. It was maybe for like 30 days, 30 videos, and I watched all of them. And while I was learning how to day trade in school, and that was kind of difficult only because of the fact that I had to go to classes. I was very tired in classes because I'm staying up all night trying to watch these videos, and then I gotta keep going back to parts because I don't understand, or I'm trying to figure out what a higher high and a higher low is, and then my teacher talking about x plus y equals b dom z. I'm like, bro, like it was too much for my mind at the time, and so I'm trying to make it to all my classes, and I'm trying to learn how to day trade at the same time. And honestly, it was just like very complicated, but I still got it done. So after I finished the 30 days, um, as I'm doing the 30 days, I was like still asking them questions, of course, because the boot camp is like was pre-recorded. So any question I had, I was asking my cousin, and I actually started day trading with one of my friends, um, one of my closest friends. Uh, I don't know if he's still doing it right now, but like, I started trading on paper trading on TradingView. So to all the beginners out there, this is what you're gonna want to do. There's a lot of other brokers, like, I mean, not brokers, but it's a lot of other places you can start trading, like FX Replay, Chart Champs, stuff like that. But what I recommend is TradingView, because TradingView is, you can change your chart. It has more tools, and it's honestly just more better looking, honestly. But what I did was, after I finished the boot camp, I applied everything to the market. And so the way I see me trade now is not the way that I was trading when I first started. When I first started trading, I was only trading based off 3 touches. So let's say, for example, it was a candle right here, a candle right here, and then a candle right here. If all bottom of these 3 candles touched, that's when I would just enter a trade. And honestly, I lost a lot of money. I honestly think I lost about like $1,000 just from that. And the reason I was doing 3 touches is because that's what I took from the boot camp. And because I was watching the boot camp, I wasn't really paying attention. Like I was trying to force it. I'm not gonna lie, and I'm trying to hurry up and watch it because I'm still in school and I'm just trying to finish it. So I'm just ready to trade. I'm ready to make a lot of money. And so the 3 touches was it was part of the boot camp, like it's part of my strategy, but you're not supposed to just enter off 3 touches off any time frame. I see 3 touches on a 5 minute and then just enter and then lose like $50. Like what? Like what am I doing wrong? And it would be sometimes that I got it right too much. Like I mean, Biden was in office at the time, so maybe price action was just good, but it'll be times where I'm trading and then like I'm getting too many trades right. I'm making too much money on the demo account, on a paper trader. It's not my real money. And I'm telling my cousin, I'm like, yo, bro, like, bro, I can't be doing something right because there's no way trading should feel this easy. And I'm not even barely really doing anything. Like, how is it taking people 5 years to learn how to do this, 3 years, 7 years, and it is only taking me 3 months? And like he would just let me know like it's more to this, but it's what I had to find out. He can't tell me because everybody has different journeys, and that's what I be trying to tell y'all in my different videos on my TikTok, on my Discord. Everybody's journey is different. I may become profitable in 5 months. You may become profitable in 2 weeks. You may become profitable in 1 year. Everybody's journey is different. So back to the story. I started trading on TradingView, and I'm not gonna say too much, but he let me trade on an account, a live account, and I was working a 9 to 5. So yeah, so I was working a 9 to 5 at the moment. I was working a 9 to 5, and every paycheck I would just keep putting it into the live account. So I would get like just depositing money, and over time I ended up blowing a lot of money and losing like about $1,000. And after a couple losses, something just shook in me, where it's like, bro, like I'm tired of losing. Like I have to figure out what's wrong, and I have to literally just change it, and I have to do something to my strategy, whether it's get a new one or upgrade it, add more to it, whatever. But I had to do something because I was losing too much money, and every trader has that breaking point where they're just like, bro, I gotta do something differently. I gotta switch it up. So it got to a point where I figured out what was wrong in my strategy, and once I started to change my strategy, that's when I was getting better. And this didn't just happen overnight. It was a lot of sleepless nights. I was pulling all nighters. Like I was staying up to 6 o'clock on a school night. Had school in like an hour. Was getting like 30 minutes of sleep. Going to school. Then I was going to work. As soon as I got home, took a shower, eat dinner, do my chores, and then get right back to trading. Like this was something that I literally could not let go. And there was a time in my career where my journey where I was like saying like, bro, like I'm not gonna lie, bro, I don't think I want to trade anymore, because honestly I really just fell out of love with trading. Like it wasn't from losing, it wasn't from nothing, like I just didn't feel like getting on the charts. I would just be chilling on TikTok, I'd be chilling on YouTube, and then I just didn't want to look at the charts. And it would be times where I would force myself to look at the charts. I would look at the charts, look on it for like 5 minutes, and then just like ignore it because I just did it. I wasn't never in the mood to trade. And well, I was in the mood to trade, but like during that time, like you know how you have that like your I hate my girlfriend phase, like that's what it was for trading. I didn't hate trading, I just didn't feel like doing it. And I knew that wasn't right because I enjoyed trading. Like it wasn't even for the money at this point. Like I just genuinely enjoy looking at candlesticks, seeing that like my bias would be right or I have the right risk to reward. I would make money from online. It would make me go into work in a good mood. So yeah, after all those sleepless nights and working and determination, I finally hit my breaking point and I took my first trade, my first winning trade. And my first actual winning trade was only 33 cents. But like my first winning trade was about like $22. And to me, that was my, like, I feel like that was my favorite trade because that's when I realized like I can make online money. I've never deposited anything though. I've never deposited none of the money on me. I never deposited payout. I never got a payout before. I'm working on it. But it just makes you think like, bro, like it's not about how much money you made during trading on your first profitable trade. It's literally you proving to yourself like, damn, bro, like I really just did that. And of course, training comes with patience, it comes with discipline. And a lot of that stuff I did not have before I started trading. So when I started trading, I learned how to stay disciplined. I learned how to master psychology. I learned discipline. I learned if I'm going for longs and then price start going in the opposite direction, I can't get out the trade. I have to stick to my bias and let it hit stop loss or take profit. That's something that I learned during trading. Trading built me and in a good way. And after that, I started getting more wins. And of course, I wasn't just winning every trade, but it got to a point where I was taking more wins than losses. And but at this time, I learned risk management. So I'll put like $100 in the account, and then every trade I'm only risking $20. So I have one trade $20, $40, $60, $80, and then $100 until I blow the account. So I have a good amount of trades that makes sense before I lose the account. And I did end up losing the account, but I was happy with my progress. So then after that, after you start to see progress, the next stage is the break even stage. That was the stage that I wasn't making any money, but I wasn't losing money either. Like it would be trades where I'm in trades and then I'll get stopped at break even, or I'm in trades, I will make like $50 and then the next trade I'll lose like 20 and then I just be like, all right, I'm done for the day, or like whatever. Like it would be something like that. Like it was a break even stage that I was in for like a month where I wasn't like really making any crazy money, but I wasn't really losing anything. And I feel like that's the month of risk management where you go through that month and you see like it brings out the real you. Like, can you control the money? Like, are you gonna let the money control you, or are you gonna control the money? And I don't chase the money. Money chased me. So I wasn't gonna let it. I wasn't gonna let it take over me. And so after that break even stage, that's when I just finally broke out and I started getting profitable. Like I started hitting crazy trades. Like I was hitting crazy trades. Like you would be like bro, you really just did that in a couple of months, and it was like damn, bro, I'm really doing this. Like I'm in lunch, like, and I can add TikToks to these. I can add TikToks to this video. I'm literally in school hitting trades as soon as I'm getting into lunch class, or as soon as I'm getting out the shower, I'm walking out to $100, or as soon as I get off work, I'm in a trade. As soon as I close, I'm up 120 on the day, and I'm just like, dang, bro, like this is really becoming true. And now after that stage, that's the stage where you realize like you're taking wins, but you're taking the right trades, but somebody else is taking that same trade, but the only difference between you and them is that they are risking more than you. So that trade that you made like $120 on that 1 to 5, somebody else just made $10,000. And that wasn't that was a wake-up call. Not for me to force bigger trades, but for me to step my game up. Because if I did want to make this something that I take seriously, I can't do nothing with just $20. Like I'm gonna have to risk more. So I stepped out of my comfort zone and I got uncomfortable and I started risking more. But when I started risking more, I was already taking winning trades. So it was a good combo for me to take the right trades and make a good amount of money. And that's what I mean when I say you have to step out of your comfort zone to make money in trading. And so after I hit that stage and I started making money and money, more money, it was honestly just a good breaking point. Now, skip from all of that to right now. In this summer right now, everything that I've accomplished, I could probably name on my hands. I hit my first 1K day at 17 years old. Um, right after I hit my first 1K day, like maybe 2 days later, I hit another trade for 1.4K. That's another thing I did. Next day, I was in a trade and I had 2.5K floating in profit. And a lot of people are gonna ask, why didn't you close right there? You had 2.5 thousand. And honestly, that's just what makes me different from me to you, because I have good discipline. I could have got out the trade for $2,000 and then it could have went to take profit at $4,000, and then I'll be mad. So yeah, I didn't make that 2.5, but it's called good risk management. So when I do get in positions when I'm risking way more than $2,000, that's gonna be like, all right, I already mastered this. You're gonna be like, well, that's $1,000. Let me just get out here, and then you're gonna miss out on a lot. And so once I hit that stage, and I'm like, all right, boom, bet I'm making a lot of money. It was perfect. So I hit the 1K a day. I hit the 1.4K a day after. I was floating 2.5K in profit. Another thing I did is I got my first ever eval. And for my first ever eval, I passed phase 1 and phase 2 and became a funded trader in the span of a month on a, but I'm not gonna brag about it because it was a 5K account. But you can still get payouts from a 5K account. So honestly, like, that's still a flex. To me, that's still a flex. I can still get a payout from a 5K. And then just put that into a higher account like a 10K or 15K or 20K or 50K or whatever. So after I blew that account, and I was even a crazy trade that I lost the account. It was because of a Trump tweet. But that's not what we're talking about. So boom, I lost the account, and I'm like, bro, like, I did that on a 5K. Like, I'm holding myself back. I can do way more. So, you know, I ended up getting an 8K account, 2 phase, and then I ended up getting a 100K account at 17 years old. So now I'm trading with $108,000 worth of capital. And honestly, like, the journey has been a good journey. It's been a great journey. I've enjoyed everything about this trading life. I've enjoyed everything that has come with it. And honestly, I'm still in, I haven't even reached my peak yet. But just for me to like make 1K in a day, 2K in a day off the wake up, it's a great feeling, and it lets me know like what's really next. Like, because I went from losing money, then I went from making money, but it was small money. Then I went from not making any money to I went from not making any money to only making a little bit of money. Then I went from making a little bit of money to not making any money, but not losing any money. And then I hit the stage where I'm taking good trades and I'm making only a little bit of money. Then I got to the next stage where I'm taking better trades and I'm risking more money. Now I'm at the stage right now where I'm taking great trades, higher good risk management. So I'm risking way more. I'm taking better risk to rewards. And I know who I am as a person. And when I started trading, I didn't. I didn't have what I have now. Now I have discipline. I didn't have that when I first started. Now I have patience. I didn't have that when I first started. So it just shows what trading can do to you. You can make money and become a better version of yourself at the same time. That's a flex, bro. You cannot complain about that. You cannot get mad at that. You can get paid and become a better version of you. And why would you not want to become the best version of yourself? And I'm doing that right now at only the age of 17 years old. It was just my birthday. It was my birthday, August 15th. I'm recording this video. I think today is like the 29th, 28th. I think today's the 28th. But yeah, that's basically my trading journey. Definitely a lot more wins to come, a lot more losses to come, a lot more break evens to come. But will I become financially free of day trading? Yes, I will. So if you guys do have any questions, you guys can DM me on TikTok at Wockatradez. I answer all my DMs. I'm not Hollywood. You guys can comment in my video. You can comment under this video. You can comment in my TikTok video. I respond to all of them. Also, if you guys do want to do free one-on-one calls, y'all comment in y'all can comment in this YouTube. Y'all can comment on my TikTok, or y'all can DM me on TikTok at Wockatradez to set up a one-on-one call. And the best part about it is it's free. I don't charge you anything. So any advice, any questions that you have about trading, you guys can always DM me and we can hop on a one-on-one call, or I can just text you guys, whatever. I just want to help you guys because I know how it feels to not have that help. So any questions you guys have, let me know. But without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.